Running throughout this contest, picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Check 31, check 31.
And to give this time to the tailback. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Reed. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. He'll drop to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Oh, nice move. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and out will come the offense as they take over. And now Oakland ready to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. A final shot before break. Chandler going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the big tight end shifting around. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on him all game long.
Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Shift together here from the D-line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. A handoff as they run the counter play. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. Chandler, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up first and goal inside the 10.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw on second down. Chandler eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the silver and black continue to roll. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right at the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Baker looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, that's Baker. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 29.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And now here come the Raiders.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really.
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now ready for another possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his... And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Time running out here on the play clock. Off play action. Chandler. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The play clock's running down. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff looking right. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Hey, you got three. 3 down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this.
Man left. 3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd down now, Baker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there? I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long.